My friends, how are you guys doing? Welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. I hope wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, you're loving yourself and you're loving the people you're with. Guys, today we are talking about a movie from 1973 directed by Roy Ward Baker. This is the sequel to Tales from the Crypt. This is Vault of Horror. Guys, before we go into the tomb, hit that like and subscribe button for me because this is another horror anthology that was absolutely phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. I can see why EC comics were so beloved before the comic code was invented and things like that, because the stories told in here range from vampires to bodily dismemberment to murder mysteries to Eastern mysticism. It covers the whole gamut of kind of subgenres, if you will, in horror. I mean, and it's got Glynis Johns from Mary Poppins. You guys might remember her. She's also from Superstar. She's the grandma from Superstar with Molly Shannon. She's in this. Terry, I think his name's Terry Thomas. He's a kind of a British actor. He plays the Snake's voice in Robin Hood. He's also in this, one of the stories. But yeah, guys, this was just a solid little anthology film. I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple of weeks ago, I reviewed the original Tales from the Crypt film. With the Crypt Keeper going over the people who wind up in the crypt. They're like, how did I get here? And he tells them about how they died and it shows their stories. This is pretty much a very kind of similar setting. They go into an environment and they have to kind of retell their own demises to make them say, oh, this is what happened to me. This is how now I'm dead, pretty much. And so we see how all of their demises ultimately come about, whether it be from making wishes that don't turn out right to being drained by vampires. They just don't, it doesn't end well for our participants in the stories, our main characters, but that's kind of the point, right? The stories are great. The special effects are really good. I actually watched the unrated, it's unmat or something like that edition, and it's basically just a different aspect ratio. It's like the full screen aspect ratio instead of the widescreen, and it has a couple more gory scenes than the theatrical, release. And which, if you really compare it, the scenes aren't that different. There might be a little more red temper paint blood, but other than that, they're not a whole lot different. There's not a lot added, and there's not a lot taken away, in my opinion. So you can watch just the regular version and get the same effect from it. But it's just the fact, the charm of the stories is what draws you in, because they're all really well acted. The cinematography, the set designs, the production quality itself is excellent. So you're not thinking it's cheaply made. It doesn't, it draws you in, it engages you. It doesn't make you feel like you're outside looking in. You feel like you're in the scene, which is always a plus in these kind of films. It was just really good, guys. I enjoyed it. This is probably going to be kind of a short review. As you can hear, I have kind of a head cold. I'm stuffy, and I'm kind of ready to go relax and lay down for a little bit and see if I can shake this thing, guys. But Vault of Horror is worth your time. It is an excellent film. If you could find it to purchase somewhere, I highly recommend it, especially if you can find the double feature with it and the Tales from the Crypt film. That would be well worth your money. That's what I did. And again, the stories are fun. It's got some pretty good actors in it from back in the Gap. And that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit and talking about it. Hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. And as always, my friends, I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.